Hi Aries, this is your May 9th through May 15th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. So I have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, the business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Queen of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles, clarified by the Eight of Swords. We have Death, clarified by the Five of Wands. In the potential outcome, we have the Six of Swords with the Chariot and the Ace of Wands, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Scorpio or Cancer. The King of Pentacles is the person you'll be dealing with, and I always like when a king and a queen come out in the same spread, especially when one comes after the other, and that's what happened here. You see the second card from the left, the King of Pentacles, that's the person you'll be dealing with. Most likely an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody with the Earth in their chart. If they're not an Earth sign, this is somebody who is grounded, somebody who could be down to earth, somebody who could be wealthy or working for a financial institution, right? So, but there is a problem. Well, Aries, when there isn't a problem, right? There's always some issues. And I can't really pinpoint exactly what the problem is. I can only think of a few things, right? And it could be a case of two strong personalities. Both of you are very strong personalities, right? And you know what happens when two personalities collide? Yep, all kinds of negative stuff happens, right? So perhaps you have this attraction towards each other, you like each other, but at the same time nobody wants to budge in, right? And you're like, you keep fighting, but at the same time you keep coming back, you keep texting each other because you like each other a lot, right? For others of you, you know, somebody could be against the two of you being together. It could be family, friends, what have you, right? Some kind of a resistance is happening here in the beginning, and that's going to confuse the heck out of this King of Pentacles, and probably you as well, right? So the King of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a card of somebody constantly thinking and even overthinking, right? But the good news is that I think all of it is going to come to an end. You will either finally start seeing eye to eye, you will get on the same page, or perhaps you two will have a conversation, and instead of fighting, you will decide to put your differences aside and join forces and conquer the world together. Because that's what you could definitely do, right? We have Death right there in the middle, clarified by the 501. So Death threw me off a little bit. Death is a personal Scorpio card. A Scorpio could be against the two of you being together, you know, but it's clarified by the 501s. The 501s is a card of resistance, drama, conflict, fighting, and struggle. It could be mental struggle. So I think Death card symbolizes the end of that bumpy ride in the early stages of your connection. What's coming to an end is that 501's energy, right? Death is actually very positive in this case. This is a transformation of your connection, right? And I think from this point on, it's just going to be smooth sailing, right? So whatever turbulence the two of you had going between the two of you, or was it circumstantial or something, I think all of it is finally going to come to an end, right? Like I said, the King and the Queen in the same spread means that the two of you, two mature individuals, you could be 25, 45, 55, doesn't matter, and you can finally get on the same page, or you can finally kind of sort things out and make sure you're on the same page. Compromise if you have to, or just take care of whatever that 501s represents. So it's just going to become a thing of the past. And we have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right. The Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle, a very fortunate new cycle between the two of you. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news. It's a major arcana card, and I really like the fact that it came out on the bottom of the deck. This is what it's all about, to finally get the show on the road. Right, in the potential outcome, we have the Six of Swords with the Chariot and the Ace of Wands. So there you go. The Six of Swords is a card of moving forward. This is a card of improvement, right? This is a card of smooth sailing because it's a card of moving out of choppy waters towards calmer waters. So it's like you're exiting the storm. that's been going on or been brewing, right? And the Six of Swords is a card of literally going someplace. So perhaps this person couldn't be with you, something was preventing them from being with you, and they finally able to do that, right? But like I said, the Six of Swords is smooth sailing. And then we have the Chariot. The Chariot is the personal Cancer card. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Or the Chariot is another moving forward card. It's actually a card of victory, card of success. This is a card of moving forward and not looking back. And if this is a victory, then it's a victory for both of you. So this is a win-win situation, right? And then we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is the two of you getting the show on the road, feeling good about it. This is a card of a new beginning. You know, you are a fire sign, and the Ace of Wands usually represents a fire sign indicator, so you're definitely going to be on board with what's going on, right? You're definitely going to be, yay, let's finally move forward. Yeah, so, yeah, it's a bit complicated in the beginning, right? Like I said, there's different variants, different situations that could be happening. It could be different for all of you, but then the two of you will smooth things out, or whatever was in the way is going to be removed, and it's, like I said, smooth sailing from this point on. The Chariot is one of the fastest cards in the deck, so it's not just going to be smooth sailing, but it's going to be a smooth, fast sailing from this point on. Alright, so really happy for you, Aries. Congratulations. Aries, if you'd like to see the extended for this new love spread, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do 2 or 3 more spreads, depending on how the situation unfolds. We'll take a look at what to expect between you and this person moving forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Aries, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the 10 of Wands clarified by the 8 of Pentacles. We have the 4 of Swords. We have the 10 of Pentacles. And we also have the 6 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You know, there's only one way I can interpret this spread, Aries. You are either going on vacation, or you'll just take the weekend off with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other. If you already have children, you may take them with you. If you have parents or good neighbors or siblings, you may leave your kids with them and just, you know, spend some time together, right? But there's definitely, I feel like you're going to be burnt out by the end of the week, or you're already burnt out. You need a break, you need to unplug, you need to relax, and that's exactly what I see here. Right, so the 10 of Wands, the first card that came out, this is a card of a burden. You know, this is a card of a lot of responsibilities. This is a card of obligations. It's clarified by the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is a card of work, business, and finances, or working on something. Right, and then we have the 4 of Swords right there in the middle. I think in this case, the 4 of Swords is you taking a break. You know, like I said, you could be going on vacation, or just going on a weekend getaway with your family or your significant other. The 6 of Swords on the bottom of the deck all the way here, that's you literally going someplace. You could be going 1,000 miles or 1,000 kilometers away from where you live, or a couple of miles, 10 miles or 20 kilometers, what have you. The 10 of Pentacles right next to the deck is a card of a committed relationship or marriage. So yeah, it's all good when it comes to your commitment or marriage. It's all good. It's just that you're going to be tired, right? And you'll need some time off. And that's what I see happening here. Either a vacation or a weekend getaway. Something like that. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aries, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind, we are now in Mercury retrograde starting this week. That means more exes than usual could potentially resurface. And here's one of them. We have the High Priestess, we have the King of Wands clarified by Justice, we have the Page of Wands clarified by Judgment, and we also have the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign, another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or a Libra. Yeah, the King of Wands, the second card from the left, is the person coming back. I don't think that's you, Aries. I think it's somebody who is coming back. Probably a fire sign, just like you, another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or they're just very fiery, they're very passionate. It could be a leader, somebody who is in the spotlight, somebody who is easy to get up and go. And it kind of feels like they're planning their comeback. They're going to do something special right? Perhaps they know that they really screwed up and you wouldn't just take them back, so they're planning something special, a surprise, to impress you, to wow you, something like that, right? The High Priestess, the first card that came out, this is a card of something hidden. You know, there is multiple ways to interpret that card. One of the interpretations is something hidden, a surprise, something you're not aware of. The Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right, I think that's them planning that surprise, right? And then we have that King of Wands clarified by Justice. Justice is the personal Libra card, by the way. This person could be a Libra. Justice could be a major apology. Justice could also be the legal system. And what I mean by that, it could be an actual place where people get married, right? Like a chapel. And, you know, I see this all the time, Aries, when people think that the only way to get somebody back to propose to them. So perhaps for some of you, that's what they could be preparing, a proposal, you know, with all that comes along with it. But most likely Justice is an apology, a major apology, in the form of rose petals and all that good stuff. You know. So here they come with the Page of Wands clarified by Judgment. The Page of Wands is a message coming from this King of Wands. You know, if it weren't the King of Wands, I would have been a little worried with the Page of Wands being here, right? But since it's a fire sign or somebody who is fire and passionate, and they're coming in with the Page of Wands, then it should be legit, right? Because the Page of Wands could be a card of flirting, you know, that kind of stuff. But since, like I said, it's the King of Wands, then the Page of Wands makes total sense, right? It's a message, an invitation to go someplace or do something together. And that's when they will reveal whatever they're preparing for you, right? The Page of Wands is clarified by Judgment. Judgment is a card of somebody coming back from the past. This is also a reconciliation card. But I think it's going to be up to you what you want to do here. Are you going to be impressed enough to let this person back into your life or not? That's the question you'll have to answer. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aries, this week. We have the Six of Swords, we have the World, we have the Chariot, and we also have the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Cancer. This is a bit similar to the couples spread I did for you. I don't know if you watched it. In that spread, I said you guys are going on vacation or having a weekend getaway. So that's what could be happening here. Vacation time or time to unplug and relax just for the weekend. For others of you, if you're not going on vacation, you could be going on a business trip. You could be going to a work-related conference, and another group of you could be buying a new car. Okay, yeah, the Six of Swords, the first card that came out, this is a card of going someplace, right? Or this is a card of a rough patch being over. This is a card of moving out of choppy waters towards calmer waters. The World in the middle is my happy end card. Or this is a card of someplace remote, right? And then we have the Chariot right next to the deck. The Chariot is also a travel card, right? Or the Chariot is a card of a car, a vehicle, a bus, whatever. The Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is a card of a wish come true or a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. So again, some of you are going to be going on a business trip. Others of you are going to be buying a new car. And some of you are going to be going on vacation or a weekend getaway. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Aries, this week. We have the Queen of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Swords. We have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Magician, and we also have Temperance on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or a Sagittarius. What you're not expecting is this Queen of Swords show back up and offer to reconnect with you, or offer to compensate you. Basically, this person wants you back, or they've got another offer for you, right? The Queen of Swords, it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or perhaps this is somebody who could have been a bit harsh, right? Perhaps they flew off the handle. And it could be your friend, a family member, it could be your ex, right? It could be anybody. You'll know who this person is because you had a very abrupt ending, right? A big fallout, because the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a card of an abrupt ending. That's really hard to revive from in terms of getting this connection back right? But this person, this Queen of Swords, really wants to reestablish this connection, whatever the nature of that connection was. So here they come with the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a golden opportunity. It's a very serious offer. If this person owes you money, they'll pay you back. If this was a business partner and last time they screwed you over, they'll say things like, you know what, it fell apart last time we did this, but this time is the real deal, right? And with the Magician right next to the deck, they really want you back in their life. They're manifesting it. They're taking action towards you. Right? And Temperance on the bottom of the deck is the personal Sagittarius card. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Or Temperance is all about healing, burying the hatchet, reconciling, and rekindling. So yeah, whatever the nature of this connection was that came to an abrupt ending, this person wants to reestablish that connection with you. And they will try really hard. Yeah, they will. Alright, and that's what you're not expecting. And that's what I got for you, Aries, for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Aries, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.